Why men are insecure about height and what women really think. There's a persistent stereotype that circles the dating world and popular culture, the idea that shorter men are perpetually overcompensating for their height, driven by an insecurity that they have something to prove. But is this so-called Napoleon complex a genuine phenomenon, or just a lazy caricature? Is it true that shorter men are more self-conscious? And if so, what are the deep-seated reasons behind this anxiety? In this comprehensive guide, we're here to break it all down. We'll dive into the societal, cultural, and psychological pressures that can make men insecure about their stature. More importantly, we'll explore what women actually think about dating shorter men, separating myth from reality, and provide actionable advice on how you can boost your self-esteem and find success in dating and life, regardless of what it says on your measuring tape. Why men feel self-conscious about their height. The insecurity many shorter men feel isn't just in their heads. It's often a rational response to a world that consistently, and often subtly, favors the tall. From dating culture and media representation to even workplace dynamics, there's a clear bias that can weigh heavily on a man's confidence. 1. The towering expectations of modern dating. In the world of swipes and algorithms, height often becomes a quantifiable filter. The most desired height for men on many dating apps is a staggering 6 feet tall. This creates an immediate barrier for a vast majority of the male population. By the numbers. The preference for men 6 or taller on dating apps is widespread, yet only about 15% of men in the United States actually reach this height. This mathematical mismatch creates a highly competitive and often discouraging landscape for the other 85%. While preferences are personal, the cultural narrative reinforces this ideal. Instinctual or evolutionary psychology suggests some women may unconsciously associate height with strength, protection, and provider capabilities. This is further amplified by common phrases like tall, dark, and handsome, which cement the idea that height is a primary component of male desirability. Interestingly, this preference isn't limited to heterosexual dynamics. Studies show that in gay relationships, dominant partners are often preferred to be taller, while submissive partners are preferred to be shorter. 2. The silver screen's height bias. Popular media is a powerful force in shaping our perceptions. Think about the leading men in Hollywood blockbusters and romantic comedies. Overwhelmingly, they are portrayed as tall, often towering over their female co-stars. This isn't always reality. Directors frequently use clever camera angles, hidden platforms, or even CGI to create the illusion of height for shorter male actors. Conversely, when a character is meant to be perceived as weak, villainous, cowardly, or non-sexual, they are often depicted as short. A classic example is Steve Rogers in Captain America, the First Avenger. At 5'4", he is seen as frail and unimportant. It's only after the super soldier serum transforms him into a 6'2" Adonis that he becomes the hero and heartthrob. While movies don't perfectly reflect real life, they relentlessly reinforce the stereotype that tall equals masculine and desirable, while short is something to be overcome. 3. The height premium in the workplace. The bias against shorter men extends beyond romance and into their professional lives. This phenomenon, known as the height premium, is well documented. Taller men are not only perceived as more confident and competent leaders, but they also tangibly earn more money over their lifetimes. The cost of being short. A study in the Journal of Applied Psychology found that a man who is 6 feet tall is projected to earn approximately $166,000 more during a 30-year career than a man who stands at 5'5". This discrepancy is particularly noticeable in high-stakes fields like sales and management. This workplace bias suggests that height is unfairly conflated with authority and leadership potential, creating yet another arena where shorter men may feel overlooked and undervalued. 4. The unchangeable nature of stature. Unlike weight, muscle mass, or hairstyle, height is a physical trait that, for adults, is essentially unchangeable without resorting to extreme and risky surgical procedures. This fixed reality can lead to a sense of helplessness for some men. It's a you have it or you don't attribute, which can be difficult to accept when society places so much value on it. This lack of control can be a significant source of frustration and insecurity. Debunking the myth. What women actually think. While the data from dating apps and societal biases paint a bleak picture, the reality on the ground is far more nuanced and hopeful. Many women are significantly more open-minded about a partner's height than the stereotypes suggest. Surveys show women are more flexible than you think. When you move beyond the filters of dating apps, a different story emerges. Real-world surveys reveal that a woman's willingness to date a shorter man is often related to her own height. The numbers might surprise you. Height and dating willingness. About 36% of women 5'2" and under are open to dating a man shorter than them. This rises to 41% for women between 5'3" and 5'5". A majority, 61% of women 5'5" and taller, say they would date someone shorter than them. These statistics clearly show that the idea that all women require a tall partner is a gross exaggeration. For a significant portion of the female population, height is not the deal breaker it's made out to be. The social media shift. Emotional intelligence height. A cultural shift is also underway, particularly among younger generations online. On platforms like TikTok, a viral trend has seen women playfully pushing back against the fixation on height. A popular caption reads, "Why are men so self-conscious about their height? There are so many more important flaws to be self-conscious about." For example, the lack of emotional intelligence. While tongue-in-cheek, this trend highlights a growing desire for deeper qualities in a partner. It suggests that women are increasingly prioritizing traits like empathy, communication skills, and kindness over physical attributes like height. The online discourse is moving towards valuing how a man treats others over how tall he stands, fostering a more holistic view of what makes a desirable partner. How to boost your confidence and success at any height. Feeling secure in yourself is the ultimate attraction magnet. While you can't change your height, you can control your mindset, your presentation, and how you engage with the world. Here's how to build unshakable confidence. 1. Be honest, but smart, on dating apps. Transparency is key. Lying about your height is a surefire way to start a potential relationship on the wrong foot. However, you also need to navigate the app's filters. Experts offer a couple of approaches. I always encourage men to be honest about their height. It's just better to lead with honesty and really show all the other awesome and amazing characteristics that you bring to the table. Susanna Matthews, dating and relationship coach. For those worried about being filtered out, dating coach Amelie Loves suggests a clever workaround. I tell my clients to put 6 feet and then in your bio say, "I'm really 5'6", but I didn't want you to miss me." This tactic gets you past the algorithm while maintaining honesty and showing a touch of humor. 2. Focus on what you can control. Redirect the energy you might spend worrying about your height into areas you can actively improve. This is about presenting the best version of yourself. Fitness. Start a gym routine, take up a sport, or find a physical activity you enjoy. Being in good shape boosts health, confidence, and appearance. Style. Update your wardrobe with clothes that fit well and flatter your build. A sharp haircut and well-fitting attire can make a huge impact. Grooming. Maintain good hygiene. A clean, well-kept appearance signals that you care about yourself. Health. Prioritize sleep and reduce stress. This not only improves your mental state, but also promotes a more energetic and youthful appearance. 3. Cultivate your inner qualities. Physical appearance is only one piece of the puzzle. True attraction is built on personality, character, and connection. As psychologist Dr. Supatra Tovar advises, get solid on what is on the inside. Who are you? What kind of person are you? Are you good and kind, thoughtful and loving? Realize that those qualities go way farther than whatever height you might be. Focus on becoming a great conversationalist, a good listener, and a person with interesting hobbies and passions. This inner substance is what creates lasting bonds. 4. Understand that masculinity isn't measured in inches. Society often equates height with masculinity, but this is a flawed and narrow definition. Dating coach Laura Bellotta urges men to own your masculine energy and understand that height does not correlate with masculinity. Be strong, kind, considerate, and chivalrous. Make a woman feel safe, respected, and desired. True masculinity lies in your character, integrity, and how you protect and uplift those around you, not your physical stature. 5. Recognize and embrace your strengths. Instead of focusing on perceived disadvantages, flip the script. Dr. Tovar asks, are there things that you can do that tall people can't? Are you a better gymnast or rock climber? What are your strengths? Play into and hone those strengths. From fitting comfortably in airline seats to having a lower center of gravity in sports, there are unique advantages to your build. Own them. 6. Ignore the noise and focus on connection. Ultimately, you will encounter people with superficial preferences. That's their loss, not your problem. Don't waste your energy on those who would judge you based on a number. As dating coach Donna Barnes puts it, you need to focus on the women that it's not important to. right? The core of dating and relationships is about how you make someone feel. When you are confident, engaging, and genuinely interested in the other person, your height becomes an afterthought. Focus on creating a real connection, and you'll attract people who value you for who you are, not how tall you stand. Please like, share, and subscribe for more.